Do I need powder or anything for my forehead shine? Greasy ass Italian forehead. Today I'm gonna tell a story about the other day. Like days.
The T-Rex is the mightiest of all the predators.
So I've been going to school full time for the last 6 months. I'm gonna go back to posting videos again every Friday.
While you were at school?
Yeah, Friday on 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Yeah, gonna happen.
You remember the exact
I
time?
remember.
So where were you at 3 p.m. on Friday?
It was a clinic.
What do you do at clinic?
You massage fools.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that fun?
Not really.
Does that suck?
Yes, they make us massage people and they don't pay us, and then the people think we're getting paid because we're employees, yeah, and then they don't fucking tip us. So I had a client at 3 o'clock and he was already there. Just so happened to be a client that tips me 40 bucks every time, so I was like,
oh,
yeah.
so he's like a nice guy.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't want to fuck it up, right? So
You want to do a good job on that person.
Right, you know, you appreciate the people that appreciate you.
Of course.
And just as I'm about to call my client to go back to the massage room, one of my classmates comes running in and says, "Oh, someone stole my phone. I was at the gas station. A homeless person took my phone from the bathroom."
What the hell?
Thank you, Lord. So she's a friend of mine, so I was like, oh crap, well, I should go and see if I can get her phone back.
Yes.
So apparently she goes into the bathroom at the gas station. As she's taking care of the paperwork, she sets her phone down on the towel dispenser, forgot she put it there, and then walked out. And a homeless girl like kind of scoops in there right after she leaves the bathroom, shuts the door and locks it like super fast. And then she's like, oh, my phone, hold on, knocks on the door. Hey, my phone's in there. And the lady's like, no, there's no phone in here. Kind of waits on the outside.
I say, you see my phone? I forgot in the restroom. No, no have phone, no phone, nothing.
So she lied.
Yeah.
And stole the phone.
And so, you know, obviously, it's easy for me to take that phone and like stick it in my dick and be like, I search me if you want to. I don't have, you know, that's basically what she did. Only it was a vagina because she was a girl.
Ew, that's where she put it?
I don't know.
Because she said, look at my bag, nothing. But I cannot touch because she like a 5.
She was making it really hard?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so then she stuck it in her pants.
Yeah, her vagina was giving it a nice big
That's
loving
disgusting.
hug. I was like, are they still there? She says, no, she left. The boss lady comes in, 6'2", Thai girls on her, says, you guys go, you go. Jonathan, you get in there, you massage right now. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I go and I do my massage. The whole time I'm feeling like,
her fake. Go out of here. Take her.
I am the rule maker. Boss lady is mean,
Yeah.
but I was gonna go and shake this fucking lady upside down. Give me the fucking phone, you know, because she's a girl. What are you gonna fucking do? It's good that I didn't go immediately because I was angry and I wanted to do that.
So massaging calmed you down.
No, actually the guy I was massaging calmed me down. Because I was telling him, I was like, dude, I feel so guilty right now for not running over there and trying to get the phone back. I feel like maybe I could have done something. And he was like, I'm a psychologist and I deal with people all of the time. And one of the biggest problems people have is that people try to do the right thing without the proper knowledge and get themselves into very deep trouble for doing things that they didn't realize were illegal, like shaking a fucking bitch upside down to get a phone out. Later, this is like 3 or 4 hours later, chilling out, over off to the side, our teacher comes over and is like, I was just at the liquor store and there was a homeless woman pushing a cart. She's over there in the parking lot right now. You guys might want to run over there and check it out. So I grab her by the hand, I'm like booking it over there, and we're like, what's up?
Stop looking at me, Swan. Stop doing that.
This is my thing.
You don't do that on screen.
I like to
It doesn't.
It's my muscle beat, yes.
She's making fun of you.
So as soon as we find out this homeless chick's in the parking lot around the corner, we book it over there and try to see if it's her. And I'm like, take a look at her, is that her? And she's like, I can't tell, she's wearing different clothes. She's like heading across the street to the same fucking gas station she stole the phone at. It's like, you know, the criminal returns to the scene of the crime shit, and boom, there she fucking is. So we go over to the gas station, right? We get real close to her, she looks right at us, and we kind of look at her, walk past, kind of stand around a corner, right? So like, here's like the corner, and we're like this, like, kind of looking at her.
So she was on to you then?
Yeah. And then, we're not slick, dude. So the bag is the same bag, the hair looks the same, and that's enough for me to confront it.
Confrontation? Holy shit!
Confrontation time. My brain didn't know how to build the word. I followed this girl into the gas station, like, mini mart. I walk up and I'm like, excuse me, were you here earlier today? And she goes, yeah.
Right
And then I
off the
say, do you recognize this girl? And I refer to.
And then John died from a stroke.
And she says, yeah, I don't have your phone. You already checked my bag, bitch.
She immediately went to the phone then, so she knew what she did.
Right, so the second she said phone, I knew it was her, and I was like, oh, f***ing retribution is at hand. So I was like, give her phone back. And she was like, I don't have your phone. Check me. And so we get into this argument, which I filmed like most of, and I'm going to show you that footage right now, because I was like, I'm gonna get this confession on film. You'll see in the video the moment where she switches from being all defensive and I'm innocent to like, I'm guilty and I'm sorry. And that happens like in a split second. So here, watch the video and then we'll talk after.
It's easy to slip that somewhere else. If you took the phone, just give it back.
I don't have nothing.
Just give it back.
I don't have it.
I will follow you wherever you go for the rest of today.
No, yes, I checked
I
that.
don't
but
have it, woman.
the same
You
last time
check my person, you check me.
No,
Oh
I
my
just look. I just
God.
touch.
That's an $800 phone and she
I
doesn't
don't
have her
it.
own money.
I don't have it.
You took it.
I didn't.
It was in that bathroom with her.
Just for 1 minute, and
And
then
then
forgot,
you
and
go,
then I knock your door.
and then
I
it's
told
gone.
You, I forgot
Do you
the phone.
check on my person?
It
Do you
doesn't
check
matter.
on me?
You put it somewhere.
I didn't put it nowhere.
You put it somewhere.
I didn't.
And then now she doesn't have her phone. It's her only way to get around. She doesn't have a car.
You don't think I'm the same? I have.
Then why
phone
would
right
you
here.
not sympathize with her and give her her phone back? I don't care. I'm not going to report you if you just give it back. I don't even care what you did. Just give it back and we will leave you alone forever. If you don't give it back, I'm going to call the police and follow you for the rest of the day.
Wait right here.
I'm not. I'll follow you no matter where you go.
I promise to bring it. Go with me.
No, you're going to go and
Go
get some
with me
help.
then. Go with me. Go with me.
So you're admitting to taking it
Yes,
then?
go with me. Go with me. My friend took it.
Your friend took it.
Yes, but I could get it back there. We were right there in the church, and then he has a bike, but I don't know if he's gonna be there. But what? I promise I give it back. He took it. I'm sorry.
We're gonna go together.
But what? I promise I give it back. But I'm sorry.
Look, I don't even hold it against you.
Where is she at?
We go to the school right there.
I feel so bad now.
Like,
so sorry.
she's from Thailand.
But my friend has her. He's a guy. Let's go see if he's there.
So after walking for a while, we bump into this fat guy and he's like one of those like guys they're in. He's
In the
like
group.
the information broker of the homeless world or something like that. He just
Okay.
stands at the fence all day long watching people walk past.
Hey, you at the Alex?
But he's like, I don't know you.
You see me?
Keep on walking.
I don't know.
I was like, just come back to my car with me and we'll drive. Me and her jump in the car and drive around for a little while. And then we find this guy and there's this like fat Mexican girl and that fat Mexican eyes and ears guy. And they're all in this little group where that fat guy was the first time we saw him. And they're like all standing there, right? So we pull over. They're all gang member looking dudes. And I stay in my car and the car's running, right? Because I don't feel fully safe getting out. And so the girl gets out the
so
car.
racist. That was like the longest rant of racistness I've ever heard. You gotta like word that differently.
There were people of an ethnic nature, which I'm not going to specify which ethnicity in Reseda. Mexican.
That's racist. Try one more time.
There are people who are not born ancestrally in America.
No, John.
They look
Okay.
like criminals. They were all tattooed. They were standing like criminals stand like this, you know, like
Watching the world and closed off.
they said things like ese and like
That's racist.
the girl that stole the phone with me gets out. She starts talking to the main guy. I guess what happened was the main criminal sold the phone to the fat girl criminal for like $200, but she only gave him $100. And the girl I was with was like, you can't afford $100, you homeless bitch. And then that girl was like, you don't know my life. Look at my tattoos. They're so expensive, you druggy bitch. And then they start having a full-on fucking fist fight right in front of me. Now, I didn't get this part on film, I should have, but I was like afraid that if I took my phone out and started filming, like the gangster dudes would be like sideways gun threat thing. So I was trying to avoid that situation. I jump out of the car and me and like, you know, fat eyes and ears boy start pulling them apart because I don't want the fight to interfere with my ability to get the phone back. They calm down. I talk to the main criminal guy. I would like my phone back. And he says, alright man, I'll give you the rundown here. I got the phone earlier today and I sold it to her for $200. But she only gave me $100. So you give me the other $100 and I'll give you the phone back. Take a second to think about what he just said to me. It's He's like this smallish kind of guy. In my head, I am picking him up over my head and I'm like, money and like phones are falling out of his pockets as I spin him. I could pick you up like a javelin. I would be like a Roman in like the Olympics, just throwing you for like a distance to like win an award. Social intuition suggests to try to resolve the issue as calmly as possible until that avenue is closed. At which point you take the next steps, which is like, I'll call the police or I'll beat your fucking ass. I say, give her the $100 back and then give me the phone back and that'll settle everything. And he goes, I ain't giving her shit. So I look at him and I said, you know, the phone was mine to begin with. The right thing for you to do is to give me the phone back. You see that he's starting to kind of loosen up a little bit. When I told him to give the money back to the girl, he goes, oh, that money's gone. And I can tell by the way he kind of said it, because he was like, oh, that money's gone. Yeah, I don't know where that money is. I don't know where that money is.
Oh, look at that. It's in my pocket.
Right, it's in your fucking pocket. That's where that money went. You know you have the money. I know you have the money. Look at the way you're talking to me right now. I could tell you have the money. And he's like, right, like a little child.
Caught me red-handed.
He's the cookie, I have the cookie. He takes the phone out now. And he's sort of like wielding it.
So he has it out in front of you?
Right, he just pulls it out. Why doesn't she have the phone? The girl he sold it to.
So obviously he didn't give it to her.
Right. Lies. And I'm like, you know, I could just, you know, I'm quick like a bunny. Right?
Or they'll, you know, leave a picture outside your car door with the picture of your face in it. Excellent.
Oh, I totally thought that you were gonna say, like, they were gonna have a picture of the phone, like, saying, please help me, like a ransom note. After about 10 or 15 seconds of him, like, waving it right around in front of me, he just decides to give it to me. He's like, just take it. At that moment, he was redeemed. The girl was redeemed because she took the phone, she was lying, but then she's like, I'm sorry. I feel really bad. Let me try. Boom. Redeemed. Friends. Went from being an enemy, so I like give him a big ol' hug. I'm like, oh, my friend. So after the hug, I said goodbye to them, and then I left. So I gave Alina the phone back, and we rejoiced. Who's ever had their phone stolen by a homeless person, and then it went into circulation in the homeless community, right? You saw Full Metal Jacket, right? When the like Asian guy grabs the camera and he's like, "Ta-ta!" And then he gets on the motorcycle and then they go. That's that scene where they're like, me so horny. Me love you. Say it.
No.
Dude, you got the accent. You got it.
Me so horny. Me love you long time.
This concludes my story about how the homeless person stole from us, but found it in her heart to change her evil ways and become good. And it's like a story in the book for children, only it's real life. If you like this video, or if you don't like this video, tell me.
The moral of the story was that all of the bad people did the right thing and became good again. Racist.
No.
$5.
No.
$10?
Stop it!
Because he when
What is that?
So good. I'm gonna go under the water now.